We have made it to the new calendar year here in Season 2 of the Golden State Warriors franchise here on NBA 2K25. And we're starting things off with a big test. The number one seed Spurs head to town. That's going to be a really fun matchup. In the last episode, we lost in the first round of the NBA Cup to the Grizzlies. But otherwise, the team is still producing 23-12, tied for third in the Western Conference. The Spurs right now, 27-7. We'll get to see them today. And right behind them, the Minnesota Timberwolves have won 11 in a row. But on the flip side, the Oklahoma City Thunder are really struggling. They have dropped their last 6 games. But it could be worse. The Utah Jazz have lost 20 in a row. They currently are 4-28. What a disastrous season out in Utah. And then in the East, a lot more parity, a lot closer at the top with the Cavs, Bucks, Knicks, Heat, Raptors, all within a game of each other for that top spot. In terms of the numbers, nothing too interesting to report on since the last episode. Myles Turner and Adem Bona, of course, both suffered injuries. So much of our depth in terms of size is gone. Those are 2 of our 3 bigs, and it's not ideal considering we're playing against Victor Wembanyama. So Trayce Jackson-Davis is going to have to hold down the fort. Guerschon Yabusele obviously getting some run at the 5 as well. Myles Turner should be coming back soon, which is a big deal, but Adem Bona still is a little while until he'll be back. Wemby's had a really strong third season with the Spurs, and much of the reason why they've been so good is the addition of Trae Young. This trade has been a home run so far for San Antonio, and even though his numbers are down, he is making a real positive impact for this winning team, and they have the right role players around him with Devin Vassell. Stephon Castle has improved quite a bit. Jeremy Sohan is injured. We will not get to see him today, but otherwise the rest of the roster is healthy. They're 27-7. They've been the best team in the NBA this year. They look like one of the top favorites along with Minnesota for the NBA Finals. Here's the rookie leaderboard. We've gotten to see Kaponen twice, and obviously Bardo Campolo torched us earlier in the year, with Antoine Salice sort of looking his way towards the back, but he's got a shot for an all-rookie first-team spot, considering how efficient he has been as he looks to hype up the crowd. It'll be the regular starting 5 for the Warriors, with, of course, Trayce Jackson-Davis starting at the 5 without Myles Turner, and he's going to have his hands full guarding Victor Wembanyama. 7'4", can handle the ball, can run the floor, can shoot, can score inside, and of course he also might be the best defensive player in the NBA, leading the way for Coach Pop's squad. It's going to be a big test and a big measuring stick for us to see where this team really is at in terms of contending in the West. Victor Wembanyama wins the tip. We are underway here on New Year's, kicking off 2026. With some Warriors and Spurs, the number 1 seed and the number 3 seed out west is Stephon Castle, the second-year guard out of UConn. Gets the scoring started with the layup. Kuminga with the screen, drives inside, pick and roll for the big man! Trayce Jackson-Davis. As good as Wembanyama is defensively, he's not perfect, and that time he was slow to turn around. Wemby's open for 3, though. Trayce Jackson-Davis too focused on sending help inside, and Buddy Hield was not able to close out on Wemby quick enough. Not that it really would have mattered, probably. Wemby has a foot on him in terms of size, but Jonathan Kuminga gets a 3 right back with the shooter's touch. And it's 7-5. Here's Curry with it over to Buddy Hield. Thinks about the 3, won't take. Back to Curry, pops the triple. It's good. And Steph Curry is on the board for the first time today. Trae Young has improved defensively, but he's still not good on that side of the floor, so Curry's hoping for a big night as he tips that one into the hands of Jimmy Butler. Inside for the big man, Trayce Jackson-Davis, with a wide open lane, and the Spurs call time. Golden State up 10-9. Here's Kuminga with it. Gets it to Buddy Hield. He finds Curry with space, lets it fly for 3. And the Warriors add to the lead, 13-9. Jimmy Butler with it, guarded by Devin Vassell. That one is no good. Boxes him out with the rebound over Wembanyama. Good play there by Jimmy Butler, following his shot for the second chance basket. Dorian Finney-Smith hands it off to Trae Young. Finney-Smith open for 3, little pick and pop action as he sinks the triple. Jeremy Sohan is the regular 4 for the Spurs. They've started Robert Williams a little bit there, but Finney-Smith just makes more sense rather than having both of the bigs start, considering the Spurs lack depth in terms of size after Williams, as Wembanyama hits the triple. Curry over to Hield. He gets it in the corner for Jonathan Kuminga, and the Warriors are spraying it from deep so far tonight. The outside shooting, terrific in the first 5 minutes for Golden State. Curry on the drive, layup is good. He's already got 8 so far, definitely winning his individual matchup with Trae Young. Kuminga posts up on the smaller Young. Vassell sends help. Doesn't matter. Kuminga with the play. He's got 8 points on perfect shooting so far. Off to a really good start in this one as it's 23-17. Dorian Finney-Smith inside. Nice cut. Malachi Branham enters through the back door as he's in for the slam. 23-19. Wembanyama inside for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the Spurs offense is really producing inside. The loss of Miles Turner continuing to hurt defensively as Trae Young misses the 3. Good closeout by Steph. Warriors looking to move fast. It's Guerschon Yabusele over to Curry. Throws it up and it's good! Steph Curry letting it rain. Golden State 5 of 6 from 3 here in the first quarter. 28-21, a football score. Vassell over to Trae Young, looking to get one right back, and he does. Nice shot forward, triggered Trae. Acquired in a 3-team deal in the offseason with Atlanta and the Clippers. As Antoine Celis, the rookie from France, gets that one to rattle in with a shooter's roll. 30-24, Trae Young with it, gets the screen from Wemby. And Trae Young misses the 3. Wembanyama with the offensive rebound. And there's not much his French Olympic teammate Guerschon Yabusele can do there. Wemby was just toying with him by the end of that possession as it's 32-26. Jimmy Butler with the poster over Robert Williams as he wins the first step on Vassell and sends it home. Some authority on that dunk for Jimmy Butler. 26-34. Trae Young inside, gets the layup, draws the foul, and one. Celis called for the foul as it's 35-29. Seconds to go in the quarter. Wemby, Robert Williams, he's got Jones, hands it off for Branham. Back to Williams at the buzzer. No good. A high-scoring and exciting first quarter. But the Warriors are looking good so far against the NBA's best team, 35-29. The offense has been terrific. Let's keep it going here in the second. An one dunk for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Branham with the foul. 38-30. Podziemski calls for the isolation on Robert Williams. Once he knew he was matched up with the big, he recognizes that he can just blow by him and leave him in the dirt. Branham no good. Nice defense by Golden State. Martin and Podziemski there. Pods with the rebound. In transition has Trayce Jackson-Davis wide open. I'm not really sure why Robert Williams was just standing not facing the basket or Trayce Jackson-Davis. That's about as easy of a play as Trayce will get. Tyus Jones for 3. Good response there for the Spurs. I'm going to get him and Trae Young confused the whole game because from this angle they literally look like twins. Trayce Jackson-Davis again with the throwdown. The interior defense without Wembanyama in the game has been an utter disaster. Right as I say that, Trayce Jackson-Davis misses the layup on the smaller guard. Celis tries to draw the charge. He cannot, and nobody gets to the basket quick enough. I think Podziemski really should have tried to make a play inside on Tyus Jones as it's 46-37. Steph Castle in the corner drills the 3. Efficiency's been the issue for Castle so far in his NBA career, but if he can clean that up, he's going to be in this league for a long time. Curry looking to get one right back, and he does. Steph Curry with the triple. He has been very good so far tonight now with 14. Tyus Jones with it on the drive in the corner. Wembanyama back in the game. And he's picking up where he left off from deep. 49-49, a nice run here for the Spurs. It's been an arm race through the first 15 minutes of this game as Curry blows by Trae Young. He is in for the layup, and Trae Young has no answer for Steph so far in this one. Trae Young, step back. Long range 3, no good. Wembanyama with the rebound. Back out to Young. His 3 is good for the lead. Trae Young connects on the triple. 54-51. Trae Young again from deep. No good. Wembanyama with the rebound over Yabusele. And yeah, not having Turner or Bona out there clearly proven to be a problem. Guerschon Yabusele is not a 5, and Victor Wembanyama is showing that. 56-51, an impressive run here in the second for the Spurs. Podziemski over to Buddy Hield for 3. That one is off the mark. He was open. That was a good look. Buddy Hield's been really good from deep this year. One of the most efficient scorers in the league. As of the last episode, he led the NBA in true shooting at 75%, but that one does not go in. Here's Trae Young with it. Another 3, and the Spurs are on a run. They lead this game by 8, and the Warriors got to call a timeout. Now down by 10. This one is falling apart quickly. They've got to get something going here at the end of the half. Nice move by Jimmy Butler. Layup is good. Lead is within 8. The offense is really slowing down over the last couple of minutes. The defense is falling apart. Why is Dorian Finney-Smith that wide open? No good, but Wembanyama gets the rebound. Misses again! Antoine Salis stops him. Forces the miss. Grabs the rebound. Hands it off to Buddy Hield. Over to Yabusele. Open lane. Pump fake. Layup is no good. Gets his own miss. And the putback for Gershon Yabusele is good, and the lead is within 7. Here is Curry with it. Around 30 seconds left in the half. It's stripped away, and he ends up back with it. Gets by Castle. Layup is good with the foul. And one. Wasn't pretty, but hey, it works. Vassell called for the foul. As it's 64-58, 20 to go in the first half. Curry with it on the drive. Gets by Trae Young. Layup is off the mark. Trace Jackson-Davis with the rebound. Out to Jimmy Butler for 3. That one is no good. Ball is tipped off the rim, and the Spurs have it. With 7 to go in the quarter. Jones, Trae Young for 3. It's good! Trae Young is on fire here in the second quarter. 3.5 seconds left. Curry's going to have to heave it up at the buzzer. Bang! What an end to the first half for Steph Curry as he jacks up a prayer, and it's answered. 67-61, a thrilling first half of hoops. Curry is 22. Wemby's got a double-double. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows for the Warriors. Earlier in the second quarter, I don't really know exactly when it happened, but Jonathan Kuminga suffered a hip injury, and he will not return to the game. A massive loss for Golden State. He was playing really well in this one before he got hurt. As Steph Curry hits the 3, he's got 25. Curry and Butler are going to have to pick up the load. Pause. With Kuminga out as the Spurs get a 3 of their own from Vassell. Keep in mind, this team is not led by a duo. It's a big 3 with Kuminga, and him not being out on the floor is a huge deal as Buddy Hield hits the triple. Salis with the assist. He will be starting the second half without Kuminga in the game. Here's Stephon Castle in the corner. Hits another 3. He's shot the ball well tonight. Both teams looking good from deep early in the third. Butler on the drive. Layup is good with the foul, and one. Derrick Jones called for the foul. 74-72. Both offenses picking up right where they left off into the third quarter as Wembanyama throws it down with the assist from Trae Young. What makes this Spurs team so scary with Wembanyama is he now has one of the best passers in the game. Young with a dime for Stephon Castle, who hits the 3. Again, he is shooting the 3 ball well today, and Stephon Castle with the 3 ball is a frightening scene. Salis with a nice move inside. He has not had his most efficient day as a scorer, but that one is good. 2 for 7, however, otherwise, as Trae Young makes the floater. Trae started the game slowly. He wasn't all that effective in the first quarter, but that has quickly changed. Dorian Finney-Smith inside, no good. Gets his own miss. Out to Young for 3, and it's good! Another triple for Trae Young. 10-point lead for San Antonio. Jones with it in the corner, gets it over to Young. Wembanyama is wide open. Yabusele was supposed to guard him, but the problem is it was a 2-on-1 on the right side of the perimeter, and Yabusele was the one. The reaction from Curry tells you all you need to know. He's going to have to check back into the game because we need his help. Down by a dozen. Trae Young no good. Another rebound for Wembanyama and another putback. Victor Wembanyama is playing like a true center today, per se. He's been down low a lot, and it has caused us some real problems. Curry off the screen for 3. He's got 28. Continuing to let it rain from beyond the arc. Trae Young with it in the right corner. Off the screen from Wembanyama. These two seem to have so much chemistry with each other, and to think they've only played 30-some games. Just imagine as this season and these years continue to go on with these two still together, I feel like it's a foregone conclusion at this point that Trae Young is going to re-sign here in the offseason because these two are just clicking. Another pick and roll dunk for Wembanyama as he sends it into the seats. My God! Steph Curry got violated there. Now, luckily, the Warriors will keep possession on the inbound. It's Martin out to Buddy Hield. And that one is good for Buddy Buckets, his second triple of the third. And we're continuing to hang around, although the Spurs are nearing the century mark, and we're not even in the fourth quarter. As that one takes a very lucky bounce for Victor Wembanyama. 99-85, hoping for another Curry buzzer beater. We won't get it. The last, really, 15 minutes of this game have been rough. We played well through the first quarter and early into the second, but the Spurs are just flexing their muscles on us. They're showing that they are the best team in the NBA right now, and we're going to need a big comeback in the fourth. Down by 16 as Jimmy Butler gets things started with the three. This team does have the scoring personnel to go on a run, but it's going to be hard without Jonathan Kuminga in the game as Salis throws it down. Antoine Salis with the slam, and we're really starting to see more of his athleticism over the last month or so. He's had some impressive dunks. Obviously, that's not really the name of his game, but an impressive play nonetheless. Jimmy Butler on the drive with the slam. It was a 16-point lead early in the fourth, and we have cut the lead in half within around 2 minutes. Right back in the game, but with Salis guarding Wembanyama, plays like that are going to help the Spurs get back into the game. There's not much Antoine Salis can really do there. Trayce Jackson-Davis with the rebound. Warriors look to run the floor quick. Jimmy Butler with it. He's got 24. On the drive, layup is good. And much of the discussion has been about Steph tonight, but Jimmy Butler also has been terrific scoring-wise, and with Steph out of the game, Butler is conducting the offense, and he's doing a great job in doing so as he gets it to Haywood Highsmith, who hits the three. 108-99. Tyus Jones with it. He's doubled. Spurs looking to move it around. Jones for three. Bang! Big shot for San Antonio with 5.5 to go. As Salis makes the layup, lead within 10. We're continuing to hang in this game here in the fourth quarter, but we've got to go on a run at some point. Why is Wembanyama that wide open? A mental lapse from the defense, and the lead is back at 12 with 5 to go. Stephon Castle with it inside, tightly guarded by Hield, out to Wembanyama. How does Antoine Salis keep finding himself matched up with Wembanyama? We're obviously not going to stop him if a 6'6 guard will be on him, as Trayce Jackson-Davis is there with the block. Warriors looking to move fast. Podziemski with it, drives by the defender, layup is good, lead back within 12. We still need a miracle, but we're still hanging in there, I guess. 14-point game now. Curry with it, screen from Trayce Jackson-Davis. Curry on the drive. Layup is snuffed. Victor Wembanyama with another block on the inbound. Trayce Jackson-Davis gets it to Jimmy Butler. Butler hands it off to Hield. Over to Curry. We've got to start throwing up threes and hope they fall. That one does. And it's an 11-point game. 119-108. Trae Young with it. Warriors full court pressing as he lobs it up for Wembanyama. It feels like these two have been playing with each other. Pause. For the last, decade. Again, the chemistry is just so seamless. Buddy Hield, wide open, corner three off the assist by Steph. 10-point game with around 2 minutes to go. Trae Young has it. Spurs looking to potentially ice the game soon, as this one takes about 17 bounces on the rim. But it does eventually fall in. 123-111. The fans starting to leave. It looks like this game could be a lost cause, as Curry misses the three. 1.5 to go. Stephon Castle with it. Wide open. Devin Vassell. Dagger talk. I think that should just about do it. 130-118. The Spurs win this game here on New Year's against the Golden State Warriors. And I think there are some good takeaways and some bad takeaways about this game. I will point out that, again, this is probably the best team in the league right now, and we hung with them the entire game, and we were looking really impressive through the first 15 minutes or so before kind of falling apart a little bit. Curry with 40, he was terrific. A season high in points for him and a season high in threes made. Jimmy Butler was also really good. He had 26. And Jonathan Kuminga was playing really well before he got hurt. 10 points, 4 boards, 3 assists on perfect shooting. Not having him out there definitely sucked. Trayce Jackson-Davis was pretty solid, and nobody else was all that impressive. As for the Spurs, 42 and 28 for Wembanyama. I would have expected 28 to be a season high, but he just got that in his last game. And then 2 games before that, he had 26 in 50 minutes. He is quite literally a unicorn. Trae Young had 32 and 9. I would guess all 9 assists were to Wembanyama. Jones played really well. Castle 3 for 4 from deep. Vassell, Finney-Smith, they all played well. And that's why this Spurs team is so dangerous. Their stars played well. Their role players were good as well. So Jonathan Kuminga has strained his hip. He'll be out for around a month or so. He's obviously been really good this year. The efficiency down from last year, but he's improved in other areas as a defender, rebounder, playmaker. And he can play through it, but it's not worth risking re-injury, so he's not going to play. Podziemski moves to the starting lineup. I get that Antoine Salis has been better this year, but Salis is just more suited for the bench, and Podziemski will move up with the ones. So I've been saving this game on the calendar. We've got the Lakers 3 times in January, and I want to play them at home because Draymond Green is obviously making his triumphant return to the Bay. So we're going to simulate these 4 games. We've got the Raptors, the Jazz, the Lakers, and the Hawks. This Jazz game intrigues me the most because they're on a 20-game losing streak. It's like, don't be the team who loses to the Jazz. As Miles Turner is back healthy, that's a big deal, so he'll slide in at the center spot. And I've got some bad news. We were that team. We lost to the Jazz. So the Jazz ended up losing 4 more games. It was a 24-game losing streak, one of the longest in NBA history. They have not won in quite literally 2 months. And we were the team who they beat. Legitimately embarrassing, and it was because of the fourth quarter. They outscored us 31-17. Buddy Hield shot a tour date. Lauri Markkanen with 22. The number 1 pick, Martin Sifa, played well. This could be a legitimately season-defining loss if we don't get our act together, because we also lost to Toronto. We get offered this trade from the Bulls, Podziemski, for a first-round pick this year, and given how Podziemski has played, it probably would be a good deal. Now, he has improved throughout the month of January, but I don't really think this makes a whole lot of sense for the Bulls, so we're going to say no. We would end up winning these next 2 games against the Lakers and the Hawks, thank God. Otherwise, I would have been really concerned for us. In this Atlanta game, Curry had 33, Salis only 1 of 7 from deep. His efficiency has really cooled off here in the month of January. Just 34% from the field, 22% from 3. But again, we got to keep in mind, he's a 19-year-old rookie. He's going to make some mistakes. It's just that he's made a lot here in January. And that brings us to this matchup against the Lakers. Currently on the outside looking into the playoff picture as they are in 11th place. And of course, there's a lot of storylines here. LeBron James in his final NBA season is having one of his best NBA seasons. Career high true shooting. He's averaging 29 a night at the age of 41. That's wild. Bronny James has also taken a big piece of the Lakers' rotation, and he's been, fairly solid. Draymond Green also returns to Golden State for the first time as a Laker. Obviously, he is a legend here, but he is pretty washed. 17% from 3. He is shooting even worse than he was last year. Luckily for the Lakers, there's a team option on his deal at the end of the year, which I would imagine they are going to decline. And I wouldn't be surprised if Draymond Green retires with LeBron James, considering how much he has regressed offensively. Now, of course, he's still a really good defender. That's really the only reason why he's in their rotation to begin with. He's also a good passer, but how valuable of a passer are you if you're not a scoring threat at all? And Draymond Green might legitimately be the worst scorer in the league right now. Regular starters for the Warriors, with the exception of Jonathan Kuminga, of course. Along with LeBron and Anthony Davis, we got to watch out for Dalton Knecht. He's averaging close to 20 a game this year. The reigning Rookie of the Year has really improved in his second season for J.J. Redick's squad. Another former first-rounder here, Jalen Hood-Schifino, has also improved quite a bit. He's the starting point guard, along with, of course, Austin Reeves. As Miles Turner wins the tip, and we are underway here in Golden State. A lot of cheers for Draymond Green. I imagine there will be an ovation once he checks into the game, even with all the bad moments he punched in. And, well, boy, there were quite a bit as Steph Curry hits the step-back mid-ranger, tied at 2. Here is Jalen Hood-Schifino with it. Gets it to Dalton Knecht. And Knecht 4. Hits the 3 for the Lakers. 5-2. Here is Curry with it. Hands it off for Buddy Hield on the drive. Hield is trapped. Gets it to Miles Turner. Pump fake. Blocked by Davis. Buddy Hield will get the rebound. Back to Turner. Over to Butler. Warriors are going to send it up top. Looking to reset the possession. Butler. Layup is good with the foul and one. LeBron James is called for the foul. Good response there. Buddy Hield with the rebound, really making the big play, and then Jimmy Butler finishing it off. Butler's gotten off to a really good start here in the month of January, and he's been quite solid ever since Kuminga got hurt. As the Lakers call a timeout here. As Austin Reeves was making that pass, he landed awkwardly on his defender, so he's going to come out of the game. Bronny James will replace him, the first off the bench, as Dalton Knecht hits his second 3 of the first quarter. Slow start for the Golden State offense, unlike the game against San Antonio. Here's Curry. Triple will rattle in. And Steph Curry connects on the 3. It's 10-8. Hood-Schifino with it on the left wing, guarded by Curry. No one's getting open here for the Lakers. Eventually he sends it inside for the King. LeBron Raymond James Sr. is there with the slam. 12-8. LeBron back with it off the screen from Davis. Fadeaway three is good. A quick start for Braun. Him and Connect doing pretty much all the scoring so far for the Lakers. But Hield in the corner. Curry pops the triple, and that one takes one of the luckier bounces I've ever seen. 17-11. LeBron inside. Anthony Davis. That one is no good. He gets his own rebound out to Connect. Another triple. That one is off, though. Davis with another rebound. Third time's the charm. LeBron James from deep. Got to get one of those boards. Anthony Davis doing a great job there, continually giving his team shots. Salis out to a wide open Buddy Hield, his first basket of the game. 20-14 now. Salis with it at the top of the key, guarded by Bronny. On the drive, layup is no good. Turner with the rebound, his fifth of the game. And he gets the putback over Anthony Davis, one of the best defenders in the league. Here's LeBron inside, no good. Nice defense by Turner. Rebound by Martin. And here comes Golden State. Salis on the drive, looks to get by Bronny, and this time the layup is good. The one thing about Antoine Salis is that he will continue to be aggressive even on an off night. He's not afraid to try to shoot that thing. LeBron doing the signature FU3 as Caleb Martin is the victim. 23-18, Buddy Hield, pump fake, gets it over to Miles Turner. Anthony Davis plays the ball, and he's not able to flip his hips quick enough. Turner takes advantage. He's in for the dunk. 23-20. Here's the second-round rookie, Nate Gray, in for the layup. He was a prospect who we liked quite a bit coming out of the Overtime Elite program, and he's already carved a role here in his rookie season for LA. As Steph Curry hits the three, double digits in the first quarter once again for Steph. He's got 11. As he hands it off to Antoine Salis, looks to post up on Bronny. Gets it over to Brendan Podziemski. And as I kind of touched on earlier, Podziemski has played better here in January. Still a disappointing season, but he is improving. Here's Nate Gray with the three at the end of the quarter, no good. Rebound by Salis. He's going to have to throw it up at the buzzer. It is off the mark. The Warriors lead at 27-25 after trailing for most of the first quarter. The defense really locked in there. Now, I will say the Lakers' second unit has a hilarious lack of spacing. So that's a big reason why they struggled to score, as Jimmy Butler makes the layup. LeBron James is on the floor with 4 non-shooters. This really looks like the 2018 Cavs, as Jimmy Butler is in for the and one. If we want to get really mean, this looks like the 2006 Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, we don't even really have to guard the perimeter except for LeBron. Nate Gray with it out to Draymond Green. Back in Golden State, we're going to double LeBron. There's no reason to guard anybody on the perimeter because none of these guys can shoot. Vando, wide open. His three is off the mark. Now, Vanderbilt has shot 37% from deep this year, but last season he shot like 15%, so let's take it easy. Buddy Hield misses the layup, though. Here comes the Lakers on the other end. It's Vanderbilt with it. Podziemski's going to leave him open. And Jared Vanderbilt hits the three. Okay, maybe he can shoot it a little bit. But the other guys, Andre Drummond, Nate Gray, and Draymond Green, are probably shooting less than 40% from deep combined between the three of them. As Jimmy Butler pops in the layup, Warriors back ahead, 35-33. Overall, a relatively low-scoring game. Both teams on pace for around 100 as Podziemski gets it to Miles Turner. That one is good. Obviously, Turner has struggled to shoot the three this year. I think he's been good defensively, but the three-point shooting's been a problem all year. And hopefully it can improve in the second half of the season as Jalen Hood-Schifino is in for the and one. That was a pretty bad defensive possession and foul from Gershon Yabusele. 38-36. Here is Curry with it. On the drive, nice move. Hands it off for Haywood Highsmith. Back to Curry. Runs to the corner. And Jalen Hood-Schifino snatches his chain. Connect with it. Blocked! The rookie, Salis, got a hand on it, and he's tangled up with Anthony Davis for the jump ball. I have a hard time thinking Salis will win the jump, but we're seeing some of that dog that Antoine Salis has in his game, as the jump ball is unsurprisingly won by AD. Out to the king. LeBron James, my sunshine, my only sunshine. Anthony Davis guarded by Salis, and that one's no good. I don't know why Antoine Salis finds himself in the post so much defensively, but he really hasn't been that bad doing so, all things considered. Wide open missed three for Curry. Pokes it away from Hood-Schifino, and he's unable to get it out of bounds. That was quite the ugly last minute of basketball. Warriors back with it. Tie game now. Salis throws it up. No good. Turner with the rebound and the putback. Miles Turner's having a great game. 9 points, 7 boards, playing good defense. But Draymond brings it up with a dime for Anthony Davis. Of course, Draymond's passing powers, if you will, are taken away a little bit by the fact that he cannot score. But in transition, he can still sling it as he gets it to Jalen Hood-Schifino. His dunk puts the Lakers ahead. 43-40, under 3 to go in the first half. Salis, wide open triple is good. The Warriors offense in a little bit of a rut, and that should give them a spark. Turner hands it off. Steph Curry, that one is good for the lead. And the Warriors are back ahead, 48-45. Jalen Hood-Schifino with it, gets it over to Draymond Green. Back to Hood-Schifino, out to Connect. Buddy Hield launches himself. Luckily, he didn't foul him, but Connect still hits the shot. 52-50, Lakers ahead. 15 to go in the first half. Jalen Hood-Schifino with it. Warriors looking to guard him tightly. He gets it over to Anthony Davis. He finds Reeves, who's back in the game after his hip injury. Connect with it in the corner, off the screen. Dalton Connect heaves up a prayer for the tie. And we are knotted up at 52. What a play to end the first half by Dalton Connect. We've got ourselves a good one here at the Chase Center. A defensive battle once again. Both teams roughly on pace for around 100 points. Neither team shooting it all that great. Both defenses really keen in. Miles Turner's been terrific, though. He is close to a double-double. 11 points and 9 rebounds. That's right around his season average in terms of those two numbers, and he's done it in one half. We'll see if he can keep it going in the third, along with the rest of the defense. Here comes LeBron James with it. Full head of steam. Throws it down. LeBron continuing his farewell tour at 41 years old, but it looks like he could play a lot longer if he wanted to, as Jimmy Butler is in with the layup. Butler with a really efficient first half, not missing many shots. But Schifino from deep, that one is good for the lead. Both teams are trading this lead around like a blunt. Nobody wants to stay ahead for longer than like a minute or so, as LeBron James has it back. He gets it over to Jalen Hood-Schifino, looking for somebody to get open. Hood-Schifino keeps it. The lack of movement within this Lakers offense is kind of ugly. However, Austin Reeves finds himself with nobody near him. I don't know why Podziemski backed off so much. The Warriors are lucky he missed the shot, but Podziemski turns it over. Brandon Podziemski was chasing for a rebound on that last defensive possession as Davis has LeBron James. His shot is no good. Pods, again, camping near the basket. He's clip farming these rebounds. Miles Turner looks to back down on Dalton Connect. He's doubled. Reeves enters the fold. Curry, Salis. Ball movement, folks! Antoine Salis in the double figures. He hits the three. Turner swings it to Pods. Look at the great passing here again by Golden State as it's Jimmy Butler in for the layup. We're tied at 61. LeBron James with it for the lead, no good. Haywood Highsmith with the stop, continuing to see some other names in there with all the injuries. Butler, Curry, wide open three for the lead. It is good. And the Warriors are back ahead, 64-63 with 4 to go in the third. Curry blocked. Anthony Davis pokes it away at the rim. Here is LeBron in the corner. Hood-Schifino from deep. It is good. And the Los Angeles Lakers are back ahead. More than 10 ties in this game, more than 10 lead changes. That tells you the whole story. Is Jimmy Butler rattles in the three off the assist by Salis. 22 for Jimbo, 9 of which have come here in the quarter. Davis posts up on Buddy Hield. He tries to draw the charge because that was really the only way that we were going to get a stop on that possession. So I guess you can't fault him for trying. Inside, it's LeBron over Butler. It is good. And LeBron James adds to the lead for the Lakers. It's a 5-point deficit. 72-67 off the screen. It's Haywood Highsmith for three. He's supposed to be a good three-point shooter. The efficiency really hasn't been there over the last couple of years, but if we can get him open off the catch, I think he can be someone who shoots 36% from deep as Salis is in for the slam. Off the screen, does a great job navigating into the paint, and he throws it down. But Schifino no good. Nice defense by Jimmy Butler with under a minute to go in the quarter, tied at 72. Butler's spin move gets it over to Highsmith from deep, and it's good. Another three for Haywood Highsmith. 75-72, Warriors ahead as Butler pokes it away. Stolen by Salis. Inside, Butler with the slam! Great defense, unselfish passing, as it's 77-72. The Warriors have the momentum here at the end of the third, but not for long. Anthony Davis with the and one. Flexes on Buddy Hield, and the lead is back down to 2. Final seconds of the third. Salis with it on the drive. Layup is no good. He smokes the layup. And that'll do it for the third. Golden State back ahead, 77-75. But buckle up, folks. We should be in for a fun fourth quarter. Bronny inside for LeBron. Again, why is Salis in the paint? He's a 6'6" combo guard. How come he keeps getting matched up with non-guards? As Nate Great misses inside. Warriors running the floor quickly. Curry guarded by Andre Drummond. And that's barbecue chicken. He's able to blow right by him. In for the layup. 81-77. Nate Great with it. He will send it over to Bronny James. And the layup is good for the heir apparent. 81-79. Miles Turner with it. Looks to back down on LeBron. Not afraid of the challenge. LeBron bites the bait. And Miles Turner reels him in. He gets the layup. LeBron with it. Guarded by Yabusele with the lob, but it's stolen by Curry. Here comes the Warriors on the other end. Curry. Layup is good. I'm excited about this LeBron and Yabusele matchup. Yabusele, of course, dunked on him in the Olympics. Well, that is until Rich Paul brought out the black Vans and scrubbed the video off the internet. Three-pointer no good for LeBron, and here comes Salis. He's been inefficient, but he's done a lot of good things tonight. 14, 6, and 4. Looking for another assist. Turner wide open. Misses the three. Miles Turner, for the love of Christ, can you not be a bottom 10 percentile three-point shooter? He is an A three-point shot. He was like 37% from deep last year. It's gone down by more than 10 percentage points. But Schifino triple. No good. Nice ball movement there by the Lakers, but good defense by Golden State. Nice closeout by Turner. And here comes the Warriors on the other end. Poked away. Pods keeps it over Bronny. And it's an 11-point lead for Golden State. The Warriors have looked really good here in the fourth. I don't know why Andre Drummond was open there. Miles Turner should have probably hustled to the paint. And I don't want to get on Turner. He's had a really good game. But a couple mental lapses in the fourth so far from him. As Jalen Hood-Schifino hits the three, we're within 7. Lakers trying to put themselves back into the game with 5 to go. Here's Salis in the corner. Butler throws it up, and it's good! Jimmy Butler from deep. 10-point game once again halfway through the fourth. Lakers got to get something going and fast. Why is Anthony Davis open inside? That's twice now where Miles Turner has not hustled to guard Davis as LeBron misses the open three. Warriors looking to move fast. Podziemski under 4 to go. He's got Miles Turner with it on the drive with the slam! Some authority from Miles Turner. He's got 18 and 14. It's a 10-point game. Draxon Davis, Jimmy Butler, corner three. Bang! Another triple for Butler. He's got 32, and he has only missed 2 shots from the field all night. 101-88. Inside, Hood-Schifino with the dunk. An 11-point game as the Lakers are hanging on for dear life. They've got to start a run now. Curry, no good. Nice defense by LeBron. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And here comes Golden State. Here's LeBron with it. Jumper is no good. Nice defense by Miles Turner. And the Warriors can put this game away pretty soon. Another basket or two should clinch it. Curry, layup, blocked! Anthony Davis with the denial. LeBron with it, takes it himself. Layup is no good! LeBron James misses the open layup. That one is tipped away and stolen, though, by Austin Reeves. And the Warriors will not put this game away yet. Lakers continue to hang around despite some misses from LeBron. Of course, he's going to continue to shoot. Not on this possession yet, as he has Austin Reeves. AR-15 wide open. And the Lakers bring it within 8. Following possession, minute to go. LeBron has it, guarded by Butler. LeBron with space from deep. It's good! And the lead is within 5. The Lakers continuing to hang around. The Warriors have not scored in a couple of minutes. All they need is like one bucket. Curry draws the double. Somebody's going to be open. Podziemski, wide open. Layup, no good! Why did he feel like he had to go for style points there? He could have basically ended the game. On the other end, Hood-Schifino inside. Layup is good with the foul! And one! The lead is within 3. And Jalen Hood-Schifino can make a 3 throw to bring it within 2. This one is no good, but Davis gets the rebound. Put back, no good. Gets another rebound. Hood-Schifino back to Davis. Lead is within one. A 12-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes for the Lakers. I cannot believe we are choking this game away. As Curry goes to the line, he'll shoot 2. Curry's been inefficient in the fourth, but he's nearly a 95% free throw shooter. He's the guy we trust in this spot. As he makes the first, lead within 2. Second is good as well. And the Lakers will use their last timeout. We're going to keep this lineup in the game even with Antoine Salisu. I think he's been solid enough defensively when he hasn't been matched up with bigs. And if they do miss it, and if we can't pass it out to Curry off of the rebound, he's another option because he's a great three-throw shooter, whereas someone like Podziemski is not. Dalton Knecht is fouled. He'll get 2 at the line, so the Lakers, rather than holding for the 3, they go for the quick 2 as he misses the first one. All right, guys, box out! Anthony Davis was able to get a putback off the last missed free throw. Won't matter. Knecht does make it. And Golden State will use their final timeout. They want to get this inbound right. Obviously, we're going to look for number 30 once again. As Turner sends it to Curry, he is fouled by Dalton Knecht. And Curry will go to the line to shoot 2, try to help finish this game off. First one for Steph is good. It rattles in. A 3-point lead. And remember, the Lakers are out of timeout, so they're going to have to go off the inbound as Curry makes them both. 105-101, 15 seconds to go. LeBron will bring it up. Lakers got to move fast. No time to waste. Sense of urgency. Knecht 3, no good. Rebound by Turner. Bear hug by Anthony Davis, and that might be the dagger. The Warriors nearly blowing a 13-point lead within a matter of 2 minutes, but it looks like we'll be able to hang on as Miles Turner makes the first. It is a 5-point game. Second is good as well. 20-16 for Turner, despite a pretty bad fourth quarter. Now the Lakers are just going to have to start throwing them up. LeBron, Reeves, Hood-Schifino. He's got to toss it at some point, and that one is no good. It won't matter, though. The Warriors win it 107-101. Certainly was not a perfect game. It got away from us at the end, and we nearly blew it. But thank God we did not choke that lead, because I imagine I would be hearing an earful in the comments if we did, and to be completely honest, probably rightfully so. I wouldn't blame you guys at all. This game was about Jimmy Butler. He was fantastic. 32 points, 12 of 14 from the field. Perfect from deep. He was the best player on the floor tonight. Curry with 26. Wasn't efficient from 2, but he did go 5 of 9 from deep. Miles Turner was good. He had a really good game. I don't want to get on him, but there were some frustrating moments. He continues to struggle from 3. He had a rough fourth quarter, but he played well. Antoine Salisu did not shoot the ball well, but he had an overall good game. Buddy Hield with a tour date, 1 of 8 from 3, but luckily it didn't matter. 30 and 10 for LeBron. Not his best night, but he was still good. Jalen Hood-Schifino played well. Anthony Davis was good. Draymond only shot 1 shot. To be honest, it's probably 1 shot too many. So a close game. We're able to hang on for the win, and I think that's where we're going to stop things here. The trade deadline is fast approaching. We dropped from 3 to 6 in the Western Conference standings today. Not that we did bad, but other teams are playing really well. Look at the Nuggets climbing up to second. They have won 14 in a row. Looking to make some noise there on the Spurs. The next episode will be our first prospect profile of the season. I'm excited to finally dive into this draft class. We're going to make it up to the trade deadline and possibly talk about some trade deadline scenarios. We've got some tough games on the schedule too. Denver twice, the hottest team in the league. Minnesota's obviously really good. We've got Utah twice. Shouldn't be a tough game, but we've already lost to them once. So you never know. That'll wrap up the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.